right, quick check. There it is. Very good. Quick MIBOR minute. I'm starting to enjoy these. I hope you guys are as well. Trouble with my phone. All right, real quickly. Glasses. My goodness, my day. Section 1 is finally leveling off from that beating it took a while ago. Section 2's level. Section 6 showed a pretty good sign of growth. 40-mile radius, 6,200. So in 2 days, it almost caught up to those last 3. And let's look at these sections themselves. Sporadic activity in Section 1. It did go up 2. Yay, Section 1. And these were active titles between 10,000 and over, well, basically 10,000 or more for the property title. Whether it includes the house or not, that's not a promise. In Section 2, lots of activity, up and down, but it still went up. In Section 6, I think they want everybody to go, hey, it's time to live here. Up 40, huge jump in the first 2 areas, so you might consider that. There might be some nice spots that are in it. There are some nice hidden neighborhoods inside the loop. You know, you can find them. There are some beautiful little hiding spots. So, that's over the minute. And that's all I want to take your time with. So if you're ready to move on to your day, have a great day. And for the rest of you, let's go ahead and spend a few minutes and talk about what Dawn of the Geek is. Dun dun dun. This is a submission we have for our Blender challenges, Dawn of the Geek. I can't remember who did that. Son, daughter, I don't know. From last year, I think. They're trying to work more on it, but they're moving into other areas, so that's kind of cool. All right, Dawn of the Geek. Ooh, let's play something. Let's try. Yeah, I can use my click. Yes. Why not practice? Okay. Whoops. This has also helped me open source, Open Office Apache, open source, whatever it's called. I just know it's Open Office or Open. Maybe it's Open Office, but yeah, Open Office Apache 4. It's great. I'm starting to get the hang of it. I'm not the best at the PowerPoint yet, but I'm getting better. I spend a lot of time with Blender, and I have to move into GIMP. But first things first. All right. So Dawn of the Geek. This is a slideshow outline I'm working on, so I'm not going to spend too much time on each one because I don't quite have it finished. Introduction to Dawn of the Geek. Basically, what is it? It's just a time for you to really enjoy being yourself and helping others. Just being nice. That's the main thing. And the whole thing is, how many people can we get to just be nice from July 27th to August 27th? Dare to share my dare thing. Okay, geek. This is definition, by the way. A person who has excessive enthusiasm for and some expertise about a specialized subject or activity. It doesn't say anything there about you have to know everything. Excessive enthusiasm. So, what is your inner geek, and how can your geek help? How it works. Just imagine walkathons, those ice bucket YouTubes, physical events, gaming competitions, Ironman events, the 5K walk. I mean, think about it. You can just type, you can put the word a-thon, at the end, so it's a knit-a-thon, a game-a-thon, a miniature, mini-thon. So you're actually going to paint miniatures all weekend, or whatever the case may be. Get a bunch of people together, and then start with that first. Start with your geek. Mine was fun. Gen Con, attack a red shirt for charity. So for every picture I posted on Facebook of me being attacked and mauled, people would either donate some time or donate some money to a charity, and I had a couple hundred pictures. It was amazing. It was so much fun. The main thing about Dawn of the Geek, of how this works, if you get the whole, we're gonna have so much fun, just having enjoying our passion, and at the same time we have to associate this to something good. Now here's the problem with fundraising or any type of the aspect, location and exposure. you get to try to do something big or you try to do something fancy. Well, now you're going to get into logistics, and that just starts. It eats away at the event. So logistics, you've got to really, 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 really pay attention to. Exposure, and no matter what, I don't care what anybody, no one will disagree, more people could have been reached, right? The whole principle of Dawn of the Geek is if we can just get enough people, if enough people are exposed to the proper marketing, then any event can be successful. I forgot my end quote, but that's essentially it. In Indianapolis, like I said, you can be doing a Pokemon day. You can do a sidewalk draw. You're going to draw on the maybe take a Sunday, and you're going to use the school parking lot. That's just that's nice and even or flat, and doesn't have a lot of marks on it. Whatever. Maybe it's ugly. Heck, who cares? Have the kids come in, and for $5 donation to the school, they get a box of sidewalk chalk, and they can actually you give them a parking spot number. Okay, oh, you got the principals, you got this, and let them draw inside the box for donating money. I mean, see how any age can be a part of this. So for statistics of 2016, Indianapolis, 850,000 people. Good heavens. If we have a month where we can get most of those people to just have fun and then just do something nice. Now, this was because I was having way too much fun with my the Office Pro. I was having way too much fun with it. But essentially, energy required. The more, let's say an event requires 5,000 man hours to, pull off. And if we're down here, I forget how I laid this out. It's been a while since I've done this one, but it's your basic thing. The more people you get exposed, the more you can get out of it. So, oh yeah, here that's what it was. The energy required. If you get down to 0 of the 850, you might get 1,000 people at an event. You could, and just try to figure out as you go up. This super low percentages of even with pure failure, you can still get a lot of people if enough people are exposed, and that's the whole thing. And here's part of my camera point of view. I believe that's Gary. He also does Spock, but he's awesome. We always run into each other at Gen Con. All right, how can your geek help? First of all, what is your geek, and what part of your geek is quantifiable? Can you measure it? I'm going to watch a show for 2 hours. I'm going to watch 15 episodes. I'm going to knit a 1/4 mile of yarn. Whatever. Can it be? Can you measure it somehow? Then commit to it. Just say you're going to do it. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you want to, and then post on what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, the date you're going to do it. If you have any links or videos where you want to actually do your own little Dawn of the Geek type of thing, hey, throw it in there and I'll toss it up with mine. The main thing, July 27th through August 27th, do something. Have fun with your geek. Tell everybody about it, and that's the whole thing. Let's tell everybody about it. Then the dare and share business. What if you're going to do, well, for every share I get, for every 1,000 shares, the business is going to donate, $10 or whatever. I mean, you just come up with your own numbers, and then people, you just figure it out. The main thing is you're going to challenge the business. You're going to donate this. I'm not going to collect the money. We're not going to get involved with this. The business is going to just donate it because, and they'll look for a good reason. They just need a really good reason to do it. So whatever you need to do, there you go. Sharing your dare, let's do the same thing. Can you show up and knit with me? Can you show up and paint miniatures with me? After we watch the entire seasons on Firefly, should we go ahead and rake all the lawns in the neighborhood? And then there's other things, the open source challenge, using Blender, and the other open sources we're covering, and try to participate in the promotion of Dawn of the Geek. What type of reward you're going to get? Well, my son is moving into digital designing. We're trying to finish his last year, 17 to 18 of homeschool, so he's going to get ready to become a digital designer. So be expected to have a lot of digital treats thrown your way. The secret of success, this one here, and I'm going to wrap it up as fast as I can. activity breeds activity. You can take that down to the quantum theory level, but activity breeds activity. If you want something to happen, you must start first. In order to make it happen, you must start first. So I hope that gives you some ideas. We'll keep covering this. I'm really starting to enjoy this. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Wanted to recap on a Saturday. The market is strong. We had a lot of people popping on their houses apparently yesterday at the last minute, so they're getting ready, a little Elmer Fudd there, getting ready for the weekend market. So have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.